Hi Aquarius, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you, for your highest good for the month of June 2025. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you subscribing because we'll build a team of Aquariuses and conquer the world. Ooh. So you may have been, or in June, maybe obsessing over travel plans, or obsessing over how you can achieve something to do with getting away, or wanting to get away with something, or someone's been getting away with something. There's a timing involved in it, in the cycle of what's been going on, and there may be something that's been holding you back or keeping you back, something chaining you, something like obligations. It could be like the everyday grind of a job, or maybe some kind of addictive habit as well that could have got the better of you for a bit, but I feel like you've moved away, or you're moving away from that. Or there's something about traveling that will maybe pull you towards something something that you used to do that maybe wasn't too healthy. So there's something that when you think about it deeply, if you are to open yourself up to traveling somewhere specific, or somewhere that you think about, it takes you to a habit or something that may not be in your best interest. Yeah, I feel that opportunity is shifting, and you will be gaining new insight because of the passage of time and the things that have transpired recently, or maybe in the months, like maybe sometime last year and also this year. In those months, there's things that have happened and knowledges that you've gained that I feel are closing out the old cycle of whatever was attracting you with the travel. I feel like you are seeing it for what it is, and there was something about it that was misguided or illusionary. It was like there's an expression, mutton dressed as lamb, or it's like casino type thing. It might be something that looks all golden sparkly, but really it's alluring in a way that is illusionary. So I feel that with that coming to its own conclusions, it's giving you reason to pause, to go deeper, to look at what your long-term plans are, what you're committing to, because there was something that you were thinking about doing in terms of travel, but it was actually short-term gratification. Once you really look at the pros and cons, or if you look at the details of it, it's not sustainable. That's what it is. Okay, so whatever this thing was, I feel like you look at it and you look at it deeply, and you look at it objectively, and you look at it with your intuition, you look at it psychically, and you've come to these conclusions over a period of time. And so when you are presenting your findings to who you need to present them to, there may be disagreements or challenges in the negotiating those findings or that situation. And talking through all that, or leaving that behind, or rejecting. Someone feels rejected, or there may also be someone has a health issue to deal with that plays into the plans. And so June has you going back to the drawing board and doing more really deep thinking, more time in contemplation, and looking at what you can trust or have faith in, and taking time out to rebuild the strength. And that might also be to do with the health issue as well, needing to rest more, or if it's someone who you're dealing with, them needing to rest or sleep more, to gain more strength. And I feel like there's also something favorable coming in June, with some kind of payout, or an investment, or a bond, or there's some kind of money coming to you, Aquarius. So that's nice. Something's paying out. It may be or interest or something like that, or stocks and shares or something. And with that coming to you, it brings you a new perspective, helps you see things in a different way. And there may be something around it that you didn't know before that comes to light. Or there may be also something to do with division of assets that plays into the equation of things. And it also has you looking at the emotional stability of choices, and your reasoning for steering away from the potential long-term offer or plan, something to do with finance that came to a standstill because of decisions over travel. Or leaving something out, or something getting cancelled. An idea getting cancelled anyway. But yeah, looking at lots to contemplate. Navigating the disappointments and pitfalls, and but also feeling fortunate. Oh, yes. And so in steering yourself away from the previous arrangement, this has you looking at where your investments are and your current assets and your current financial setup, and a lot of deep contemplation over that in June for you, Aquarius. That seems to be the main focus. It feels like there's a lot of changes and shifts, and they may be a little kind of rocky to navigate, yet I feel like you handle things really well. But that's your amazing diplomatic negotiating skills. That's your superpower, is diplomacy, Aquarius. So well done once again for how you handle stuff. And it seems with the contemplations you have over assets and your financial setup, you may be, after a lot of thought and soul searching, but take it as it resonates, and obviously it's your life, but you may be like just holding on to what's going on and where you're at. You may be just holding on and just staying put for now, or not making any major moves in June, and just instead using that time to be still, and using that time to heal and assist, I heard. And to balance things out. And so with that balancing and using or seeking out healing modalities, utilizing the tools that you have for healing, I feel like there's a new idea that comes in. And also you hear about something, you get some kind of answer to do with a legal situation. So you may hear or get a letter or a document or paperwork that balances things out, or is, one would hope it balances things out, but generally it's a lot of mental processing. Tell me about this justice card, please. Oh, justice card. So there's a just decision that's being made, and I feel like this is towards the end of June, to do with something else, something that you've got going on. Oh, again, okay, so yeah, that's really wanting to come out. So that's, sorry, darling, that's stressful for you. But yeah, a lot of mental processes. Tell me about 9 of Swords. So this might be over feminine energy that you're dealing with, who is a real doer and a go-getter, who is committed to some kind of outcome, but also bound and restricted by the circumstances. So you will hear about that in June, and that is going to play into your decision making and possibly your decision to stay put for now. So it looks like, generally speaking, in June your travel plans might be put on hold, but there is some higher lesson or blessing to it in some way, because maybe if someone's health is involved or is in question, then it's possible that if you did travel, that could become complicated. Whereas if you're in one place, it may be that you have more resources where you are. So behind every stressful situation, there is divine guidance. There's a reason for it. So maybe that's your blessing. But, be well, sweet Aquarius. Please be well. Be healed. Be well. Be well now. And to help you along with that is from the spirit cards, you've got Bear Spirit. Oh, how interesting. It says boundaries, introspection, and home. So yeah, June is going to be a grounding time for you to be still and be at home. And in terms of stillness, you have the Four of Swords, which is about introspection and stillness and meditation and thinking things through and thinking about your whole life and what you want to do with it. And you also have the Hermit, which is, again, like soul searching. It's going deep, going within, figuring things out, so spending time in quiet contemplation, meditation. So you got both of those cards in your reading, and you've got fives, which is about change or conflict or opposing or balance. So, and then you have Wheel of Fortune and you have the World. So you have a lot of this very kind of a very esoteric read. Of course it is, it's tarot cards, but it feels very poignant and life defining as well as life changing. So there's a lot of big pivotal decisions that you go through and that you make because of your circumstances, but it's all divinely guided. So be rest assured in your heart that you are making the right decisions and you have the support that you need and that everything's going to work out. So there's Bear Spirit and Bear Medicine. There's a root called Osha root, and Osha root is sought out by bears. They're very good at finding it, and it's actually quite a rare root, and it only grows in certain elevations in forests in certain parts of the world. And they eat it if or they eat it generally, I think, but I think they seek it out if they have any kind of injury or any challenges in their body, and it's very healing for them. And it's also really good for humans. It's got really good properties in it, and I've had it a few times where it's been prepared steeped in honey, and it's very tasty. It's got a like kind of a licoricey taste. But anyway, Osha roots, it's very strengthening, it's heart strengthening, and it strengthens the spirit and your courage. So that's a really good one. So I feel like that falls in with the strength. You've got so many strong major arcana in this reading with the Temperance and Strength as well, which is about balancing out and gaining internal strength. So like very, very strong messages for you in June, Aquarius. So you have Bear Spirit to help you get through the month of June in a strong and fulfilling way. So and number 2 might be significant for you, and that's also about choices and duality and union. And number 3, which is about collaboration, celebrating, and 2 and 3 is 5, which is about change. So all those numbers may be significant for you in the month of June. Thanks for tuning in, and I wish you all the love in the world and lots of strength. Mwah.